This is 7 National News. Here are the headlines. Ruler of Dubai issues decree for the National Statistics Centre. FANR to draw lessons from nuclear accidents in Japan. And over 8,000 people confirmed dead in Japan. And in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of the UAE and a ruler of Dubai, has issued a decree approving the organisational structure of the National Statistics Centre. The organisational structure included the terms of reference and functions of its centre and its organisational units, in addition to some general provisions aimed to strengthen its role. According to the decree, a board of directors will supervise the work and will prepare the general policy. Additionally, a Director General assisted by 3 executives in the field of statistical sectors, executive affairs and support services will run its affairs. The private office of Sheikh Majid bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, chairman of the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, has announced its participation in Careers UAE 2011 for the 3rd consecutive year in a bid to launch the Majid bin Mohammed UAE Nationals Training Initiative. The new initiative will allow young nationals a choice to join 3 programs: a management training program, a national coaching program, and initiatives management training, and will provide candidates the opportunity to experience professional training in leading global companies. The program starts in June for a period of no less than 6 months. Under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, the 11th edition of Careers UAE 2011 will be held from March the 21st to the 23rd at the Dubai World Trade Center. The UAE's Federal Authority for Nuclear Regulation says it will draw lessons from the recent nuclear accidents in Japan. The Director General of the authority said in an official statement released today that they have been following the developments with great interest and vigilance. He said that available reports from Japan indicate that extremely small amounts of radionuclides are expected to reach parts of North America, Europe and the Middle East. The concentration of radioactivity in these regions is expected to be so low, though, that only specialised laboratories could detect it. The reports further indicate that no health or environmental consequences would be expected. As the nuclear safety regulator in the UAE, they are conducting a very thorough review of the Emirates Nuclear Energy Corporation's application for a licence to construct 2 nuclear power plants at the Bracca site. Dubai Customs inspection team at the cargo village seized 8 kilograms of narcotic opium hidden in a parcel coming from an Asian country and heading to Europe. According to the Emirates news agency WAM, in a statement, Omar Al-Maheri, senior manager of cargo village air operation at Dubai Customs, explained that the 24-kilogram parcel contained leather handbags. He added that the customs inspector suspected the contents of the parcel as an X-ray imaging system showed abnormalities in some areas. Within the framework of mutual cooperation with Dubai Police General Directorate of Anti-Narcotics, the seizure report was referred to the Directorate to take action. Workers who decide to transfer their sponsorship must cancel their national identity card and apply for a new one under new regulations. The Director General of the Emirates Identity Authority said that as the ID card is related to the residence visa and when one changes their sponsorship, they will have to get a new ID card as well. He added that the naturalisation and residency will immediately, in coordination with EDA, withdraw the ID card to those who wish to cancel his or her residence status or transfer sponsorship. When applying for a new residence visa, applicants must get fingerprinted again as well. The recently concluded Big Boy Toys trade and exhibition, primarily aimed at the male sector, has now grown into a big family affair on its 2nd edition. Organisers say the Abu Dhabi event was evidence of consumer confidence coming back if the items sold and put on display were anything to go by. On its last day, our correspondent Khadija Saleh found out about the latest toys in the market that the big boys in the UAE are spending on.
For many UAE residents, the corporate grind is already a norm and part of their daily routine, men in particular. Whether single or a family man, many believe in working hard and playing hard.
So have you ever wondered what the busy men in UAE do to unwind and relax? Well, over the weekend, many of the men indulged the big boys in them and came out to Abu Dhabi to enjoy in what is deemed as the ultimate playground, the big boys' toys.
This is great, actually. It's not too much for big boys. It's more like for family at the moment. But just to see the new things and all these great kits and toys for the boys, it's great.
It was a playground both the little men and the big boys took pleasure in. The 4-day event showcased a wide range of products spanning small gadgets to expensive toys, including speedboats and luxurious four-wheel drives. It was a shopping haven for the big boys, who were not shy of forking out a substantial amount for their toy of choice. Among them is this helicopter worth $120,000 each.
We have unique products. We have a one-man chopper which goes up to 185 kilometers and weighs only 104 kilos. And I think he's already booked 5 of those. And he's also got a dealership for that in this country. So Big Boys Toys is both a trade as well as a consumer show.
What we found at this exhibition is that people are still willing to promote their businesses. People are still willing to probably buy any kind of technology things, from gadgets to even planes, helicopters, or even promote their business onto our website.
We just sold out all the floor seats.
Apart from the products on exhibit, the shows on the side also factored in the fun and entertainment. Some inspiration from famous football freestylers Billy Wingrove and Jeremy Lynch encouraged some of the men to get on stage and show off their own set of skills at play. Among them is Wissam, who does customer service for a bank.
This is the first time here in the experience. It's amazing, Until now, it's amazing. We will see the other shows. It's okay until now. It's okay. We're enjoying now.
I love it. I think it's so fun. It's so interesting to see new things.
While others were content at simply looking, the more curious and adventurous indulged the children inside them by trying out their hand on airsoft, archery, and car racing. One such case is Thomas, a catering manager and executive chef in Abu Dhabi, who knows his games.
Anything that's fast, affordable, hopefully, and out of the ordinary.
None of the products escaped scrutiny that normally ended in admiration, such as these handsome bikes and the imposing truck at the center. And for those who came out for a fun-filled Saturday and enjoyed the adrenaline rush and action with their families and friends, they say they are looking forward to it again next year. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
And motorists will be given free car insurance should they hold a clean track record for 5 years. Brigadier Gaith Al-Zaibi, Director General for Traffic Coordination for the Ministry of Interior, announced that motorists will be given a 20% discount on their insurance policy in the first year, then 30% in the second and 35% in the third year. Speaking on Sharjah's police radio programme, he urged all motorists to be responsible to reduce accidents and that the ministry is looking to spread their awareness campaign to 3.5 million of all nationalities throughout the UAE. And looking abroad now, hundreds of volunteers and donors have turned up at an evacuation centre in the outskirts of Tokyo today, eager to help evacuees who have fled the nuclear radioactive zone in Fukushima. Around 2,300 refugees are currently staying at the Saitama Super Arena, a multi-purpose complex. The centre has recruited more than 1,000 volunteers since it was set up on Saturday, but many more local residents are keen to join them. Meanwhile, searches for nearly 13,000 missing continued today. Police officials in Japan have said that up to 8,199 people have died since the disaster struck last week. Meanwhile, a 3-day queue stretched for miles on Saturday at a petrol station in Refucho, one of the regions hardest hit by Japan's massive earthquake. Japan's worst quake on record has disrupted shipment and caused refiners to struggle with the loss of a third of their 4.5 million barrel per day capacity. Many people, exhausted, have been waiting for 3 days to get petrol, as most of the local gasoline stations have been forced to close after running out of fuel on Wednesday. And up next, Linda Berenger has today's business news.